My name is Liv Moe, and I'm the Executive Director of Bird Center for the Arts. And I've selected Stephen Kaltenbach's Become a Legend as the piece that I would like to speak about. I chose Steve's piece because I was able to work on the curation of a retrospective of his work in January of 2009, which enabled me to spend a lot of time talking to him about his work. And so I was really excited to have the opportunity to speak about one of his pieces. There's a mischievous quality to Steve's practice and this mysterious quality to the work that he makes, like the time capsule that's in the case behind his art forum ad, that I really appreciate about his work, and it's the other reason that I was so excited about talking about Steve today. With Become a Legend, there's so many different things that intersect that I get really excited about. I feel like on a certain level it's like this quiet performance piece. The simplicity of the statement on this big white page, the text is so polite and it's kind of small and unassuming, which I think is a really funny counterpoint to this mammoth command that the quote makes. It's almost like the little phrase in the middle of the page makes becoming a legend seem like it's no big deal. Like you're just flipping through the magazine and you get there and it's like, hey, you know, become a legend. That's not a big deal. You can do that. And then after I spend time thinking about the composition, the next thing that comes to me immediately is how smart the placement in art forum for something like this is, and how it is 100% the context and it is the piece, or the context is the piece, I should say. This is one of 12 works that he undertook that year around the same time that he was leaving the New York art scene to go to Dixon. This is the 8th of the series, and it's the other thing that I think is sort of interesting when I'm looking at this phrase, become a legend, this huge statement, thinking about him leaving the height of what he was doing to come here. I also like the sort of quiet playfulness of these little whispery comments weaving their way through these series of art forum issues, like these little mysterious edicts. And this is the 8th in the series, and the others include things like smoke, trip, tell a lie, and perpetuate a hoax. As Kaltenbach settled into this self-exile, trading the downtown New York's art scene for Dixon, sometimes I also wonder if he was issuing a wish for himself or some kind of command for the future. And then after I think about all these other things, I think about art forum readers and the people that are coming up on this, this ad, and I wonder about whether or not I would notice it while I was reading art forum, or if it was something that I would completely skip over. And I started asking myself all these questions, or I would think that I would ask myself all these questions, things like, who purchased this? What gallery does it represent? What does it mean? Which is often something that races through my head when I look at other art forum ads, not something as mysterious as what Steve's done here. And then, you know, there's also the location of the works and the kinds of people that read art forum, this collection of artists, curators, critics, dilettantes, individuals who in some cases are already legends and in other cases are maybe legends in their own mind. Scenesters scanning the ads to stay tuned in and wondering who Become a Legend represents, and intellectuals who may be attempting to ignore the ads. But even if you're trying to ignore the ads, the thing I love about Steve's pieces is like this one, even knowing what it is, it has this way of kind of settling into the back of your subconscious as you're looking through other things. And then after all of that, after I'm done thinking about those rational questions, there is that moment when you come up on Become a Legend quickly, or any of the other little pieces that he put into art forum. And there's that minute that it hits you before you have time to think about it, and you read Become a Legend, and it just strikes you at your core, and you think, oh yeah, that's pretty simple. Becoming a legend, I could do just that.